So you've both talked about the importance of kind of loving the creator more than the created. But you've also said that, loving or enjoying the created is not a bad thing. It's a good thing as long as you don't idolize it.
Yes.
So how do we teach young people how to love or to enjoy the created without it becoming an idol?
Yeah, I think this is such an important question. So, when we idolize something, we sort of over-expect from it. We seize upon it as if it could provide ultimate satisfaction. And what Augustine says is, look, if you try to do that with anything created, it's going to disappoint you. You will only find that in God. But he doesn't mean hate the world, love God. Mm-hmm. Because God made this world and gave it to us as a good gift. So his way of framing it, and sometimes it feels a bit clunky to us, but what he would say is we should use the creation to enjoy God. Or sometimes I think a better way of framing that is, if you find your ultimate enjoyment in God, capital E, then you can receive creation as a gift and small e, enjoy it in relationship to God, right? So then you're not seizing on it, absolutizing it, idolizing it. You receive it open-handedly as this good gift that the Creator has given you. And what that means is then all of these things which can be idols can also all be gifts, right? So it's not all or nothing. It's not either or. It's enjoying them in relationship to an ultimate enjoyment of God. And I just think that helps us to overcome any kind of like demonization of creation just because we're worried about idolatry. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and I think something applies here for youth workers, youth ministers in thinking about social media, right? That this too can be a means by which we help young people find rest and not condemn the platform. So yeah, I mean, we were talking about this last night in our lecture about Instagram, how you can use Instagram as a platform, or Twitter or Facebook or Snapchat, as a platform, as a good gift that God has given besides or instead of a mirror. Which I think you can identify patterns in how we use these platforms to be mirrors, or I like the language of platform. A platform for me to elevate myself, for me to become a voice instead of pointing beyond myself. That this is not a venue or a platform or a means which necessarily needs to redirect back to myself, but point beyond myself.
But as you were pointing out last night, we can't be naive about this, and you have to realize that this platform isn't neutral, or merely benign, right? Like it's, as you were pointing out, that it is kind of like loaded in certain directions. So it actually require quite a bit of work to turn it to an icon rather than an idol. But it's possible. Everything in creation is possible.
Yeah, some platforms more than others. Yeah, I mean, I think on Instagram it sort of invites a mirror. But yeah, that is. I mean, I think that becoming aware as youth workers, becoming aware of those features and the practices of those platforms, and then trying to redeem and renew them or use them in a way within your own ministry, or modeling that for young people, that it points beyond.
That's great.
Use them.
Yeah.